She goes, what do you mean? And at that same time I said that, a bolt of lightning flash, and I looked, and it was green, right? And we see the, not too far away, but we see it was a transformer exploding.
Wow.
And then we see the next one, and we're headed that direction. And meanwhile, one other car comes and passes us. And I was like, and my son goes, what do we do? I said, well, I think if we're in the storm, we can't stop.
You let that car be the guinea
And
pig.
I did. I let him go, and we followed him, but we were both like doing 20 miles per hour,
Yeah.
and my car was swaying. He was
Wow.
swaying, and everything, like the trees were going, they were bending sideways like this. And my son goes, Dad, I'm scared. And I said, there was nowhere to pull off to. It was just the road, and I didn't want to stop. She goes, do we stop? I said, no. She goes, I'm saying a prayer. And then by that time, she wakes up Kovana, and Kovana looks at her and goes, what's going? Kovana he's a freak he freaks out with tornadoes. He is so scared of tornadoes.
Gotcha.
And he woke up, and Marcina says, we're in a tornado.
He's probably having a nightmare already about a tornado.
So he starts freaking out. Dad, I'm scared. What do we do? I'm like, I don't know. We just kept driving, and then and I finally see this exit, and I take it, and I go off, and then we went under a bridge, and the wind had just, and it kind of slowed down finally. Then we finally got back on the road, and she goes, should I tell Mom? I said, no, do not tell Mom. She calls Mom.
Oh, man.
And by the time, so we kept, actually she didn't call her immediately. We kept going, and it was just raining so hard, right? And then Jennifer calls us. She goes, you guys were supposed to be home already, because we were in Weatherford, and we had slowed down so much. But now she called us, and she goes, I see you're tracking. You were still far away, but we had just gotten into Mesquite, and it was so bad. And we went under the bridge again, under the overpass, and the water was coming. And my SUV is pretty high. It was that one, and the water was coming right up to the running boards, and it was just. And Marcino was like, Dad, I said, just. And people were all crowded under the overpass. I said, this is the best. And so then Jennifer goes, where are you guys? And Marcino goes, we were in a tornado. You cannot believe it. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And she goes, get Dad on the phone.